Note that for two non-parallel increasing lines, the steeper line has the greater slope. For horizontal and vertical lines, A, the slope of a horizontal line, for example 3, 2 and 7, 2, the slope equals 0. And B, slope of a vertical line, 3, 1 and 3, 5, M is undefined. So let's take a look at this real quick. Let's see what it's all about. And let's remember that our slope formula, m equals y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Once again, I recommend you write this at the top of your page each time you're starting a new page, or when you're working on your homework. So, but to remember, convert it back to the basics. So in other words, the 1 and the 2 are not critical. That just means you have two coordinates. So whenever you're using it in your actual problem, do not put the 1 and the 2, because otherwise it's going to become more confusing. Okay? Instead, just say you have two coordinates. You write the first one on the left, the second one on the right, or you get to select which one is first, which one's second, okay? So A, we have two coordinates, 3, 2 and 7, 2. And there's our slope formula. Just the fraction sign with the negative sign on top and bottom and the middle. So you select which y value do you want to put first. Well, in this case, both y values have a 2 on them, right? So both are 2's. Hey, look at that. It's kind of peculiar, right? Having the same y value in both of them. So let's say we put the 2 over 3 first, the first coordinate on the left. And you could have put 2 over 7. It's your choice, once again. You should end up with the same value, though, or same answer for the slope. And next we'll put 2 over 7. So, simplifying, 2 minus 2, hey, that gives us 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. 3 minus 7 gives us negative 4. 0 divided by 4, well, nothing divided by any number of times will still be nothing, agreed? So it doesn't matter how many times you divide nothing, it's still nothing. So in other words, in this case, our slope is 0. And we're going to try to graph it. So trying to graph our slope of 0. So we can just plot the points that we have previously. Let's label our x and y axis. And in this case, the first two dots, or the only two dots that we have, there we go. We graphed the two dots that we were given, 3, 2 and 7, 2. And now we connect them. So, hey, that's why. Our slope was 0 because the line doesn't go up or down. It's just a horizontal line. Agreed? So we have a horizontal line in this case. So just as it stated for A, when our slope is 0, we have a horizontal line. So it doesn't go up or down. It's just stays straight. Horizontally. Something to help you remember this. Where does the sun come out of? The sun comes out of the horizon. So this is a horizontal line. Just for reference if it helps you remember. Okay, going out for the next one. B. And we're going to sketch it once again. But let's try sketching it this time first. So sketching it. X and Y axis labels. There's our first coordinate. Okay. And second coordinate. 3, 1 and 3, 5. Well, let's connect them. So connect them with a line. This makes a vertical line. So this makes it hard to explain what our slope does because it goes up and down at the same time, right? Depending on which direction you're wanting to look at. But how does it go up and down? Well, it's an undefined form. Think about it like a cliff. Does the cliff have a slope? Does it increase or decrease? Well, it's just a vertical line, just a vertical drop-off, right? So in this case, that's why we say it's undefined, since it's just a vertical. Okay, so it's a vertical line. So for the previous one, I said as an example, think about where the sun rises. The sun rises out of the horizon. And how does it travel? Vertically. Sun travels vertically, if it helps you visualize this. Well, just for reference. And once again, let's try to calculate, see what happens when we calculate the slope for this case, using the coordinates 3, 1 and 3, 5. So slope formula, once again, no x's or y's on there. It's just blank format. And we're putting the y value always on top of the x value for that same coordinate. In other words, in this case I selected 1 and 3, but you could have placed 5 and 3, and it still works. So secondary, 5 and 3. 1 minus 5 gives us negative 4. 3 minus 3 gives us 0. Uh-oh. If you have something, let's say you have a bottle of water by chance near you. Grab the bottle of water. Okay, and try dividing it. So, can you divide it by nothing? How many times does it get divided by nothing? Well, who knows? We don't know. So in that case, we call it undefined, since we don't know what happens when it gets divided by nothing. So we have a slope that is undefined. In this case, visually on a graph, we can see that it's just a vertical line.